Y2K Collector here with a little bit of a Sunday afternoon live. We are playing Street Fighter Alpha 2 tonight on the Super Nintendo. So we're going a little old school here. I'm still fighting this cold. Got a cold from my daughter. But we're going to see if we can beat Street Fighter Alpha 2 tonight. And while we're playing some Street Fighter Alpha 2, we'll see if we can talk a little bit about just a few things, some stuff going on in the retro gaming market, specifically if now is a good time to sell your game. So we're gonna get some Street Fighter action going, and we're just gonna chop it up, man. Let me see if I could turn this up. You're not gonna get that arcade feel off of the Super Nintendo. Like it's just not that like Sega Saturn kind of vibe that you would get. But I think the fact that there was a Street Fighter Alpha 2 game on the Super Nintendo is pretty sick. So let's dive into it. The slowdown for this game is a little sick. Woo! Got him with that super. Get him out of there. Yeah, the Street Fighter Alpha 2 port to the Super Nintendo was a little sick. It's crazy how even on the Super Nintendo, there's like these load times. Like you see, you gotta. It's like every fight has to load up. Just goes to show you, man. But the fact that they got the character sprites like down pat is pretty dope. Oh, got to get you with the super. Take that. It's about to be over. Got him. Oh, got me. Criminals, what's going on, man? Can you play the music, Alan Patsu? I don't know what that is, bro. Criminals, bro. I don't know what song that is, man. Unfortunately. Yeah, we're gonna see if we can beat this. It's a nice song. Just listen to it. I'll check it out. The Gaming King, what's going on? Yeah, yeah, man. Akuma. We're rolling with Akuma this afternoon. I've been like in my YouTube feed, I keep getting these like AI generated versions of Street Fighter characters. It's pretty sick. I think that's what made me want to play it, dude. Take that. Get out of here. Oh, that was a nice counter. He's out of here. AI, yeah, AI. The AI renditions of Street Fighter are pretty sick. It's funny because I was actually just fighting with Guy in Final Fight 3. I was trying to beat Final Fight 3. I think I actually did beat it the other day. I can't remember if you have the ability to change to Evil Ryu in this game. It's been a minute. I don't think so, bro. Get out of here. You're toast. Charlie, what's going on? Dropped a like that just picked up a 27-inch Panasonic Tau CRT on Saturday. Yeah, man. Appreciate it. A CRT, man. I want to get my hands. So I really do want to get my hands on a CRT. I just don't want to have to travel far for it, and I don't want to have to pay a lot for it. So if I could get my hands on one, I would love to because like if I do get a CRT, I'll probably get my light gun. I'll get my light guns back. I'll get my super scope back. I'll get my I'll get all my light guns back if I get a CRT TV because that's the main thing that I would use it for is those light gun games. Let's go, Chun Li. What you got? Ah, so in a way, I should have switched the controls. Is it too late? Yeah, it might be too late. I should have made my strong punch X and my strong kick A. That's what I should have did. It's all good. Chun Li's still gonna feel the wrath of Akuma. Take that. Take that. Feel the wrath of Akuma, baby. Let's see. I had to step out for a bit. Took a couple day break from Street Fighter because I'm still in mom's crib. That's funny. Still in. Hey, it's all right, man. It's all right. It's tough. It's funny. I was just watching a real estate market update video where they were talking about like real estate prices, and they were saying that like more houses are becoming available on the market in certain states. So like if you live in California or not California, if you live in like Texas, Florida, the prices are going down in those states. So it should be easier for you to be able to get your hands on a piece of property. But I hear you, man. Sometimes you got to just rock out and you got to rock out in the parents' basement until you get your own spot. I I had no life in my 20s. All I did in my 20s was work. So by the time I was in my late 20s, I was able to buy my first house. And I kind of did it the house hack way. Um, House hacking it works, man. Like if you're able to buy a multifamily home in your 20s, live in one part, and then rent out the other part, for the first few years, it's one of the easiest ways, the easiest paths to home ownership. And that's what I did. I would work, 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 and then I would come home. I would play some video games, and I just rented out spaces um, in my home, and it just worked out. Thankfully, I don't have to do that anymore. But yeah, man, start when you're young. If you can do it in your 20s, that's the best way to go. I would say because there's always going to be time to. No, no, I'm not an accountant, man. I'm not an accountant. Once she starts cleaning state of, might have to walk out because I'm in my 30s, but it just sucks. Oh, you're in money earning Mount Vernon? I hear you, man. Or they used to call it burning Mount Vernon back in the day. But yeah, it's funny. I always hear people talk about like how cheap video games were like 10 and 20 years ago. But like every time I hear that, I always think about how cheap houses were 10 or 20 years ago. I'm like, I would much rather be able to say I bought a house 20 years ago than to say I bought a copy of like Chrono Trigger 20 years ago. It doesn't hit the same, especially when you're like older and you want to kind of just do your own thing. Aaron, he said, you got Neo Geo games? I do have Neo Geo games, bro. I do. I have three Neo Geo games. I have Last Resort. I have I have this dude is hold on, I gotta pay attention real quick before this dude tries to take me down. Get out of here, bro. What do you think you're doing, man? This is Akuma, son. Stop tripping. You're out of here. Get him out of here. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I have Last Resort, I have Magician Lord, and I have Alpha Mission 2. Those are my three Neo Geo games that I have in my collection. Um, hey, thanks, Gaming King. I appreciate the sub, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, like I always hear people talk about like how cheap it was to collect video games. But I mean, let's say a video game collection that's worth, I don't know, 80 grand today was worth 20 grand in like, I don't know, 1999. Just imagine how much cheaper like homes were back then. I would have much rather been working on buying a house than building a video game collection back in the day. And that's why, like, even though there are certain games that I have to pay a little bit more for now, I mean, it's a hobby at this point. I've kind of knocked out the more serious things. Um, but yeah, man, I mean, a win is a win either way, man. And I understand that this economy is tough. It's not the same as it was. Even like I would say that after the housing crash of 2008, like we had the housing crash in 2008, and pretty much from 2008, dang, this guy's kicking my butt. From 2008 all the way through to I would say maybe about 2015-ish to no, like maybe 2014, things were good. Like things were good. Once like 2016 came around the corner, that was when you started to see prices like really ticking up because from like 2016 on, it things just went up every year from 2016. I remember like even in 2019, I remember because you know when you own a property, you get a oh take that you get a basically a statement that kind of lets you know what your market value of your home is, and it was going up every year. And but then I remembered after COVID happened, like COVID came, and when COVID came, I remember the year after COVID came, looking at like the statement, the increase was just phenomenal. Like it was crazy. And it was because during COVID, I think, oh, take that little two-hit combo. Okay. I think it was because during COVID, people realized like, especially in New York, people realized like how much they wanted their own space. When you can't go anywhere and you really can't like it's quarantine and stuff, like you realize like man I want to be able to like sit in a backyard or something like that. So I think like home like a lot of people I knew were trying to buy homes, and then like just the interest rates just started going through the roof because for a long time interest rates were cheap, and then they just started going up. And once the rates like started going through the roof, then COVID happened, and like rates went above like 6%, and I don't think we've been back to the 3% for a long time. Also was out looking for shorties in Bronx, my friend in NYC. That's funny. Aaron says this is all Trump's fault. He's the reason why I can't own Metal Slug One for the AES. That's funny, man. Skr, what's going on, man? Just get the Metal Slug Anthology compilation for PS2. I have that. I actually have that for. No, I had it. So I had the anthology for PS2. I don't think I have it anymore, but I have it on something, either on the Vita or the PSP. I have it somewhere. I can't remember where I have it on, but I have it on somewhere. Who we got here? Sagat. About to give Sagat the business. Take that. Oh, yeah, you know you're getting to the end. Take that, Sagat. Oh, this dude throw. Get him out of here. Can I get a perfect? Damn. I was trying to get a perfect on him. But yeah, I mean, I think there's still ways though even now with the market being crazy, I still think there's ways that you can kind of work your way into a home if you don't own one. The biggest thing is really just just your income, just finding ways to improve your income. Um, I remember when I couldn't find like a really high paying job, I went the two job route. I had two jobs. I mean, I worked my butt off. I would be working like 70-hour weeks, but it definitely got me the skills needed to kind of be able to step my game up, and get into a position where I didn't have to work two jobs. But working two jobs is a good way to kind of start off. YouTube. I always tell people, man, like if you can start a YouTube channel, like start a YouTube channel. But don't start it with the intent of like making money. Just start it, find something you're passionate about and then talk about it on YouTube. And eventually, if you're cool or if you have like just good content or if you're someone that people want to kind of follow or talk to, it'll naturally grow. Just squat, baby. Ooh. Yeah, back in 1999, things were way different. I know from experience. Yeah, 99 was a different time. This Alpha 2 is an impossible port. So it sure is like, and you could tell, I'm about to turn the volume up. He said, I work 15 jobs and 38 side hustles and own 49 businesses. Man, that's impressive, bro. um, this is an impossible port, Scur. I will say that. This game is just like, but you can tell, like, even though it's on the Super Nintendo, there's still load times, which is weird because the Super watch, it's about to load. It's about to load the fight right now. Look, see how it loads it for a Super Nintendo. That just goes to show you like how much effort it's taking the Super Nintendo to run this game right now. But it's still dope. Let's go on, Bison. What you got? What you got? You ain't got nothing for Akuma, bro. Throw you in the corner, man. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm about to perfect you. Get out of here. Perfect. I may throw another game in here once I beat this one. Let me see if I can end in Bison on a perfect. I just wanted to play some Street Fighter Alpha, bro. I don't know why, but I was just in the mood to get it in with Akuma. Oh, he got me. First attack. Oh, got me again. Oh, got me again. All right, calm down, bro. And I forgot to change my buttons. I forgot to change my attacks. Oh, he dodged that pretty nicely. Ooh, get him out of here. It's possible to put other games, including X-Men versus Street Fighter. Yeah, so there is an X-Men versus Street Fighter available for the Super Nintendo. I have seen that. I don't think it was ever an official game, but I have seen someone do it. We just didn't have the right technology back then. You're right. We didn't. But let's see. Am I gonna get an ending for this or is it just gonna go straight to the credits? Oh, I gotta fight again? Oh, I thought in Bison was it. All right, looks like we got some more to go. Ah, what do you want with me, Akuma? I think not. I don't think this guy's gonna give Akuma the business. Let's see what you got for me. I love the background though, and the sprite work in this. Awesome. Look how beautiful that looks, man. For Super Nintendo, look at the sprites. Nicely done. Believe it to Capcom, man. Capcom, Konami, my two favorites of all time. Take that. Konami's responsible for one of my favorite games on the Sega Genesis, Rocket Knight Adventures. Get out of here. He said, "Where are you from, Brody?" So I'm from a few places. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've lived, and this is gonna sound funny, but I've lived all over the country. Seriously. So I lived in California, I lived in the Midwest, and I lived in New York. But I was like, I'm originally from the New York area, but I've lived like everywhere. I miss California though. This guy didn't stand a chance, bro. KO. And I was talking. I would like I beat this guy on autopilot just now. I was just reading the comments. That's funny. Um, let's see. I think that might be it. I think that might be it. Worthy opponents have challenged me. Maybe this world is not as weak as I thought. Sorry, I know that's corny. The voiceover is corny, but you got to do it. My power. I will be next. I'm not gonna lie. For those of you who've never seen it, remember the Street Fighter V animated series? That series was sick. I remember that series. It's available on YouTube, so I go back and I watch it from time to time. And it's crazy how that whole animated series, like Ken and Ryu were trying to figure out how to do a Hadouken. Like they treated the Hadouken like the final move, but it was sick. Yeah, man, look at that. Yeah, scary. Yeah, they included the final ending, the whole 9 yards. This is like Street Fighter Alpha 2 on the SNES. Super impressive, man. Mortal Kombat, I feel you. Mortal Kombat, like next to Street Fighter, bro, it's not even, doesn't even stand a chance, in my opinion. But we're going to play another game here before I call it quits. We're going to play a little bit of this game. I was playing it and then I stopped playing it. So I'm going to play a little bit of it again. Um, yeah. I mean, I like the Genesis for like arcade style games over the Super Nintendo in most scenarios. But I'm more of a Genesis guy, like period. Like I just like the Sega Genesis. I've always been more of a Sega Genesis guy. So, Jay Blast, are you interested in Tony Hawk Pro Skater? Which one? I have a few versions of that game. Tony Hawk. I have a few versions on like PlayStation 2. Is there a new one out or something like that? I heard there was a new one out or something. I'm not sure. You guys can let me know. GG on the Game Gear. I don't know what GG stands for. Gaming King. Got to help me out right there. All right, so we got the credits on that. Oh, good job. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so we're going to end this. So Street Fighter Alpha 2, it's a wrap for that. Gotta love the little fuzzy screen. Now we're going to play something, one of my favorite games from since we're talking about like technological like games that were really advanced with the Super Nintendo, I think this game I feel like really belonged on like the Neo Geo or something. This game is like graphically is pretty sick. There we go. And of course, it's Konami. Gotta love Konami, man. But I'm gonna let the opening credits of this one roll. See if you guys know about this one. Any one of them? Yeah, a remake of 3 or 4 comes out in 2 weeks. I have a few of them. I have a few underground games. You guys know what this is? Nah, I don't have that Gaming King. Nah, this ain't Axley. Nope, it's not Battletoads, Rob. Good try. Both very good guesses. Pokemon? Nope. I'm surprised Skur doesn't know what this one is. They're pretty on it. Ah, Jay Blast, you got it, sir. Metal Warriors, indeed. This game looks sick. Let's get into it. Look at these graphics. Dude, doesn't this look like something that belongs on a Switch? Doesn't this look like a doesn't this look like one of those like modern retro games that like would get released on the Switch? Graphics are super dope. Yeah, this game is pretty expensive. Super ahead of its time, man. Way ahead of its time. Like, look at those graphics, bro. Beautiful. The colors, man. Like, can't beat that. Locate Agent Marissa and get out as fast as you can. Oh yeah, I gotta find this lady. All right, this one takes a little bit more concentration. Take that. Oh, I forgot these dudes. Oh, I dodged that. Lovely. Woo! Dude was trying to take me out. Get out of here. I need that. All right, I see I'm gonna have to get out this suit. This is the part that I think is sick about this game. The fact that you could jump out of the suit, the little guy gets like a little jetpack. The whole area is super interactive. Let me hop back in here and take care of business. I gotta get down to the lower level. All right, let me make my way down. You got to shoot these grates to get down. Like everything about the scenery is like super interactive, and you have a variety of weapons. You have this shot. You have like this little like shield thing that you have. Obviously, you have your jetpack. You have a little sword deal here. You have this like shield, um, and then it has this mechanic that allows you to do. For those of you who've played Metal Warriors, not Metal Warriors. If you've ever played, it's on the NES. I have it. I recently just got it. But it's a game that allows you to kind of like manipulate gravity. So you have that aspect here too. All the different guns and weapons and stuff. And if your robot is like gonna explode, you can actually just go ahead and take another robot or try to get health. Do I have a rocket? Oh, I thought I had a rocket. Dang. I can't. I can't. Doesn't seem like I can blast my way through this. All right, so I'm gonna have to find another way. Let me see if I can go this way. Oh, dang it. I need this to go back down so I can get down there. Let me see if I can catch up. Do you sometimes get full of gaming from during? Do you get full of gaming? I'm trying to understand. Hold on, wait. I gotta pause. Do you sometimes get full of gaming from during life experiences and then you come back and you're like, I need to play this? Plus, there are way too many games coming out. I just go with what I know best. Yeah, so there's a lot of games out there. But I'm really getting, I've got, oh, I need that. I've got, come on. I've gotten to a place where, like, more and more, I feel like I'm like okay with my collection. I feel like more and more, I'm getting really comfortable with what I have. Like, I don't feel like I need to like add a ton to my collection these days. Because there's just, I've got a lot of the games that I really want. And I'm also realizing like every time I think like I have all the games I want, it's like oh, got me. Damn. Master of Muppets, what's going on? From Brazil. Hold on, we gotta pay some respect right here. Put some respect on this man's name. He's coming from Brazil. Master of Muppets, what's going on? What's the weather like in Brazil right now? What's the food like in Brazil right now? Man, I'm envious. As soon as you said you were from Brazil, I was like, man, I want to be there right now eating some food. SNES game you should check out is Operation Logic Bomber. It's a top-down shooter. Okay. Operation Logic Bomber. You keep putting me up on these games. I did look up that game you mentioned yesterday. I played True Lies. True Lies is pretty cool. I played True Lies. The other one I don't know if I played. I can't say I remember playing it. Come on. Oh, he got me good. Damn. Okay, this is where I got stuck last time. So let me see. Is there another way I should be going? Yeah, it looks like I need to go through this door. All right, cool deal. Got you rid of you. Got rid of you. Shit. It's getting real in the field. Oh, okay. Time to get out of this. All right, I might need to hop back in here for a quick second. This suit is about to blow up any second now. I'm about to lose this suit. Oh, that's health. I need to go get that health. I gotta go get that health. This guy has to get out. I gotta get out that suit. Whoa. I might have to get back in this suit. This suit is about to blow up though. Alright, I gotta at least take this dude out. Can I blow this thing up? Alright, cool. At least I got rid of that. Oh, now I get the cool gun. Now you guys give me the cool gun. Nice. That gun is crazy. Oh, I can't even get the rocket launcher in this suit. Man. I'm like one hit away from losing it all right now. I gotta find Marissa and get out of here. Whoa. Oh, I can't even shoot. Dang. Shit, I'm toast. He got me. Yeah, this game is not easy at all. Let's see. There's just too much to go by. True Lies is so pretty, but I prefer Zombie and My Neighbors. Yeah, that was a cool one. Zombie and My Neighbors was impossible as a kid. Saw someone beat it recently. No way I was beating that as a kid. Yeah, I mean, some of these games are tough. Um, it's crazy because I really just got super far in this game. I don't know if it's the heat or what, but I can't seem to. I think it's because I'm not getting the other suit. I need that health. think there was a health meter. Oh yeah, this is that gun that I need right here. So there's actually a game that kind of mirrors this game in a way. It's called Cybernator. But I don't think Cybernator is anywhere near as fun as Metal Warriors, nor is it as detailed as Metal Warriors. Metal Warriors is just a pretty crazy game. Showtime, what's going on? Yeah, this is he got it right. This is Metal Warriors for the Super Nintendo. Pretty sick game. I think I just gotta slow down and just make my way through. This is supposed to be like a rocket launcher. Yeah, there we go. Dude, why did it take so long to? Oh, there goes the secondary suit. All right, that's the backup suit. Whoa. All right, time to run. Time to run and go get that other suit. I'm out of here. Let's go. New lease on life. There she goes. Marissa, I got you, girl. I guess I gotta be in the suit. There we go. Let's get the hell out of here. Woo. Let's see, Metal Warriors. I'm playing Mark of the Wolves on the Switch. This game looks dope. Yeah, Don, it's a pretty decent game, man. But I really just kind of wanted to show you. Look at these graphics. Look at these cutscenes. These cutscenes are way ahead of like their time, man. This game was like super ahead of its time. Really dope game. If you guys don't want to go out and buy the cart, so I looked it up. I didn't buy it yet on the Switch. I think I'm gonna download it tonight, and when I play it, I'll let you know. If is it anything like if you said it's like I'm trying to remember what game oh Castlevania, right? So if it's anything like Blasphemous or The Last Faith, I'm sure I'll like it. But when it comes to Metroidvanias for me on the Switch, Blasphemous is king. Like to me, well, let me turn this down real quick as we get ready to wrap up the live. But for me, like Blasphemous is king on the Switch. Like that is the best Metroidvania game on the Nintendo Switch. I beat it, but I didn't get all of like the I didn't collect all of the collectibles. Like I didn't get all of the relics. I didn't get all the power ups. And there's actually a few bosses that I didn't get a chance to beat. So there's like actually some bosses I need to go back and beat in Blasphemous to get like the true ending because I think I just got like the basic ending. Um, I might even do that tonight. But once I go back and I beat Blasphemous and get the full ending, then I'm gonna go and start playing Blasphemous 2 because I think some of the weapons in Blasphemous 2 are pretty sick. So I'll try it out. I've played every other game like on the Switch that mimics Blasphemous from The Last Faith to Moonscars to Eldoran to um what is it, Gal Guardians to After Image to there's so many games, and that's like not even listing them all on the Switch, and none of them really measured up to Blasphemous. Just when you consider the story, the graphical art style, the game that I think though that is gonna take the crown from Blasphemous on the Switch too is Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. When I cannot wait to play that game. Um, I have played Metroid Dread. I have played Metroid Dread, and even Metroid Dread doesn't beat Blasphemous. But I do have a strong feeling that Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is going to be the one that takes the crown. That's what I'm trying to say. There's way too many game releases. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of game releases, which is why for me on the Switch, I'm only concentrating on like the 2D sprite based, like beat 'em ups, Metroidvania style games. Like that's what I focus on. And it has to be like a very intriguing hack and slash style game for me to really get like excited about it on the Switch. So I don't really have many of those games, but yeah, guys, just wanted to play a little Street Fighter Alpha 2. Just wanted to play a little Metal Warriors. Hopefully, you guys, what do you say? The Thing remastered came out recently. I have to check that. I did see that too. I did see that. I'm gonna have to check that out as well. But yeah, it was good chopping it up with you guys. Just wanted to play a little Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha 2, and some Metal Warriors. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. I'll catch you in the next one. It's the Y2K Collector. Take it easy.